What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Heat Seekers. In this video I'm going to show you how I make these spicy smoked shotgun shells. Let's go. Alright, so something a little different in this video. We're going to voice over. So I've started by lighting my charcoal chimney. We're going to use the indirect method. Grab our bowl, our mince. You can use any mince for this. Pork mince, beef mince, lamb mince, it's up to you really. Tasty cheese. Now I've got block cheese here. You can use shredded cheese or smoked cheese, anything. It's all up to you. Dice it up nice and fine because this is going to go in our mince and fill our cannelloni shells. So I'm adding a jalapeno to this one. Got to add that spice. You can make these as spicy as you like. Any chili you want. Again, it's really up to you. So added all that into the bowl. We're going to add in a beef rub here and a smoky barbecue rub. Use whatever seasonings you want. Salt, pepper, garlic. They all go really well in this. Get your hands dirty. Mix it all in together. So I'm using cannelloni shells. These just work out to be a really good size, and they're quite strong. They don't break very easy as you're trying to fill them. Now this is pretty difficult to do actually. It takes a bit of time, but once you work out a bit of a technique, it's not too bad. So just got to go a little bit at a time and shove it through, and then the next bit and the next bit. You just keep going until you see it start to come out the other end. It's probably the most time consuming part of the whole process. So I've got a little leftover here now. I'm going to add a habanero because I like a bit of extra spice. The jalapenos add a little bit of spice, but not too much. The kids actually like the jalapenos, so I do some of them first, and with the leftovers I add in whatever chilies I'd like to have. And get your hands back in there and evenly distribute all that habanero. So again, we just fill these exactly the same as last time. You sort of just feed it in bit by bit, making sure you get a bit of that cheese in there. Alright, so the coals are up and going. We're going to fill the little charcoal basket, keep this off to the side. You want a fair bit of heat because we're sort of using this as an oven. We'll let that come up to temp while we get our bacon ready and get ready to wrap these shotgun shells. Now the bacon I'm using here is streaky bacon. It's from the supermarket. It's a little bit too thick and probably not as long as it needs to be, so the bacon wrap part of this process didn't come out as great as I was hoping. But it still worked okay. Well, as you can see, I accidentally broke one of the shells there, but never fear, a bit of a bacon band-aid. So there I'm just explaining the indirect heat method. You don't want to put the shotgun shells directly over the heat as they will burn and the cannelloni shells will go crunchy. Now that's a bit of cherry wood going on top there to add a bit of smoke flavour. So now we're going to make up the sauce. I'm using a Stubbs barbecue sauce and 13 Angry Scorpions Jekyll and Hyde. So this sauce will go on the ones with the habanero in them, and it's just going to add that extra layer of sticky spice. This combination of sauce turned out to be really amazing. So we're about 20 minutes in. I'm just checking them. At this point I've realised that this bacon's not quite going to work the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. What I actually ended up doing was getting some toothpicks and sticking it through the bacon into the shells as they got soft. And that kept the bacon in place. So here I'm just using some of the Stubbs barbecue sauce on its own. There's no heat in that. And that's just glazing the top of the shotgun shells. So these ones along here are the habanero filled ones. And this is the sauce the Stubbs barbecue sauce and 13 Angry Scorpions. So we coat them and let them finish off. So you can see there that sauce has created a nice glaze. And they are looking amazing. Alright, these suckers are done. It's time for the taste test. Let me bring you in closer. Alright, so we pick one out. We're going to cut it in half. See what that cross section looks like. The bacon sort of fell apart on this one. It really didn't go to plan, but they still tasted great. Look at that. Now that is a tasty little mouthful. Smell good. Now this is the one with the habaneros and the spicy sauce. Oh. Ooh-wee. So good. Spicy. One of my new favourites. Here's the other half of that. Dirty Angry Scorpions. Made that sauce the bomb. Smoky. A little bit of crunch from the bacon. Big jalapeno flavour. Oh, so good. So, next time, I think I'll use garlic. Bit of garlic in with the mince. Perfect. Alright guys, that's all for today. Subscribe if you haven't. Like if you do. Tell your friends if you want to. I'm Kieran and this has been another Heat Seekers barbecue video. Thanks for watching.